Hey there, welcome to GemiiToys. Here we are once again, this time taking a look at something a little bit different. We're going to take a look at this Transformers masterpiece, the very first one, Cybertron Commander. And first, remember to subscribe if you haven't already, so you don't miss out on any future content coming up on the channel. So, take a look at the box first. As you can see here, the box has seen better days. I did get it not like this because I did apply that fix, but I found this figure hunting and got it at a very reasonable price. So as a consequence, the box was damaged and tried to make it look as pretty as possible. Here, taking a look at the box, you can see got a very Optimus looking figure here. In Japan is called Commander Convoy, as many of you may know. And this is the very first masterpiece, a little bit large in size, a lot of people thought, but since I'm a 1/6 scale collector, I thought maybe this would look okay with the display. It's not 1/6 scale, of course, but you know. So we're taking a look at the manual here and what comes in this baggie. So this is something you usually get with Transformers, something like this. Looks nice. Very typical old school Transformers. Here we have the Hagaki, which it's kind of like a form you can fill out. I believe even this line of figures has like a point system, and it does have a 1 point in one of the I want to call flops of the box. But we're checking out the manual here a little bit. It's got some images of the animation as well as how to transform this guy, as he does transform, of course. Wouldn't be a Transformer if he didn't transform. And light up feature, I'll show you all of that. All the accessories. And this is kind of nostalgic right here. When I was a kid, I had a few Transformers, only like 5 of them. I never managed to get Optimus Prime, always wanted him, and now I have him. I also have the G1, the first generation Optimus, and Megatron as well. And I've been collecting some Transformers, so I'll be showing you guys that on the channel, of course. But we're taking a look at what comes with this piece. You have this axe. He only used it in like one episode on the TV series, and it's kind of sticky, I guess, from the heat. Prior to me having them, heat will make plastic kind of melt over time. It's one of my concerns. Living in Japan, it's pretty hot and humid here. Here we're looking at this Megatron gun, and just like the actual Megatron gun, which I said, you know, I recently was able to get a nice boxed reissue, but nice boxed Megatron, as well as Optimus. Both G1 and yeah, this is definitely Megatron in much smaller size. It's not 1/6 scale. I was thinking maybe that's a 1/6 scale Megatron, but it's not. Got some buttons there. I don't know what those are for. And here we have, is this the bloated gun? I'm not sure if this is bloated. Looks bloated to me. There's like there's so many versions of the original G1. I managed to get a reissue, nice in the box, and I actually got the Goodbye Convoy version, which has got the blue visor, just like this guy here. You can see, I like that blue visor. And you don't get a trailer with this guy, but you do get a sorta trailer with the box here. I guess you could display him. You can. I don't think you have to cut out anything, but you have to fold it. This box, I'm not gonna touch it. I'm just gonna leave it as is. I think he looks better in robot mode, but you do have that option with this box for truck mode and trailer. And there's some third-party trailers out there I've seen that are this size, because this is kind of an unusual size, quite oversized. It's almost like the size of a Hot Toy 1/6 scale figure. I'm showing you just a little bit the articulation, as I was pretty curious. This is new territory for me. Transformers. I barely stepped into it when I was a kid. Like I said, I only had like 5 or maybe 6 of them. I had that big giant dinosaur. I remember a couple of the cars. Hot Rod. I had Hot Rod. But never managed to get this guy. Always wanted him. Such a rarity. At least in Europe and Spain, it was really hard to find. It's like, if you had an Optimus, you're like optimal. you were the man, you were the kid at the time. Here I'm showing you, when you open this, it's one of the features of the transformation, but when you open this, you can see the matrix. It does have the matrix, just like in the TV series animation. And it does light up. I still haven't figured out if this actually is battery operated. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Just after it's been sitting in the box for a long time, even in my collection, I've had them for a while. Finally decided to pull them out, and still lights up. And I haven't been able to find that battery compartment. So if you guys know how this lights up, let me know. I haven't been able to figure it out. So yeah, taking a look at the rest of this masterpiece. Does have some pistons here, working pistons. It's real nice. I would have liked a little weathering. I think later on they did a version that comes with the trailer that has more weathering. I've seen that in display toy hunting before. Seemed to be a little more weather on the arms. So things looks a little too clean. These tires, you can see they're actually rubber. It's a real nice touch. And that the legs should be a little more chrome, just like the, yeah, I'll get into that a little bit later. Anyways, how about now? We can get into it now, as we're going to take a look at the legs. So I have them rotating in on the rotating base, as you can see. See those pistons there? So this is the part I was talking about coming up here. This is gray and it looks very plasticky to me. It should be a little more chrome. It has a more of a chrome finish on the image of the box, and it's a little disappointing that it's not the same as the box. I think it'd look much better, more high quality and not as plasticky. But there's a lot of die cast. There's a lot of plastic, but there's also a lot of die cast here. See, look, those, what do you call those? Those chimneys? What do you call those two spiky things on his shoulder? Those are chrome, so I don't know why they didn't chrome the legs. It doesn't have to be so chromy, just a little more metallic looking, I guess. Finish would have been nice. But don't get me wrong, I really like how this piece looks. Really do. I was very impressed the first time I got them. I just didn't have a spot to display them, and now I decided, yeah, it's the time. And I like those chrome eyes. See, that gives the effect of the eyes being lit up without them being lit up. So that's a real nice touch right there. So yeah, that's him rotating on the action titty, so you guys can see. And also for, you know, scale wise, you can kind of see he's on a 1/6 scale figure base, so gives you an idea of the size. And here, needless to say, I did transform him in truck mode. Truck mode doesn't look the greatest to me. Even the very first original Optimus Prime did look better in truck mode. Here, the window on the side there, it doesn't look so great. Don't get me wrong, it looks good, but robot mode looks much better. That's why I don't really care too much about the trailer. Here I'm showing you, even says formula on the tires, and yeah, I'm showing you there. It does bounce. What do you call that? Suspension. Gosh, I'm forgetting stuff. It's a real nice touch as well. You press on it, and yeah. And as you can see here, you can definitely the wheels do spin. Yeah, Looks nice, but robot mode looks better. It does have that hook there as an option, so you can hook the trailer if you get like a third-party one, like I said. And I think they did reissue this later on with a trailer. These move those. I want to call them chimney smokers. I didn't do my research, but hey, I'm just having fun sharing you guys what I get in my collection. So that's truck mode. Doesn't look bad. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Feels very high quality and it's heavy. Pretty heavy. So here, this is something that kids used to do in the day. It's kind of like halfway transformation in robot mode. It's a nice half point between robot mode and truck mode. So I thought I'd give it a shot. Looks a little goofy, but kind of cool at the same time. I like it. I can hear Optimus Prime's voice right now in my head. But yeah, that looks good. I wouldn't display him like this, but definitely an option to play if you want to play with him. Anyways, here showing you the matrix you can extract the matrix, and then he can hand it to Hot Rod or somebody. That was really too bad when he died in the animation. Yeah, but then they brought him back and they realized Transformers without Optimus is really not much of a Transformers series or comic or whatever they make, movie. And I do like this version, the old school, the one that was originally not Microman. Microman, I think, was Megatron. The gun was a Microman. This guy was... I'm forgetting stuff today. Well, don't want to tip him over while I try to remember. But I just kind of wanted to show you guys around. Diaclone. Oh, I just remembered. It was from the Diaclones in Japan. The Commander Convoy of Diaclone. That's when they called them... what they call it? Truck Roboto? Because I know they call them car Roboto. In America, Autobots. Roll out. Just kind of seems like a line like Avengers Assemble. It's like, this is kind of like the Captain America of the Autobots, Avengers Assemble. This guy's roll out. Yeah, so, and displaying him here with his gun and his axe. The energy axe. Looks good. It became such a popular accessory for the toys, but yet, was only seen, as far as I know, in one episode versus Megatron. I remember seeing it. And speaking of Megatron, here he is holding him. To me, it's a little weird that he comes with a Megatron accessory, but, it's a welcome one, as it is nice to have in that size a Megatron. It doesn't transform or anything, of course. But as I showed you, can take out the pieces just like the actual one. And he's holding it here. I thought he's took over a Megatron. He's erased his memory and doesn't remember anything, and now he's using him as a weapon, maybe. Anyway, that is going to conclude this Master Piece Transformers Cybertron Commander Convoy review. Hope you guys liked it. This is the beginning of me collecting Transformers. I'll share some more Transformer content coming up on the channel, and of course Hot Toys. That concludes this video, and subscribe, like, and comment. Enjoy the path of collecting, and I'll catch you guys next time.